Hey guys, I'm just going to go through a very quick intro to Neverwinter. I already have a level 61 Warlock you can see here, but for now I'm just going to run through the tutorial to keep the introduction very basic. You can select your race from the right menu. Each race has their own racial abilities that are shown on the left side, bottom part of the screen. Sometimes it applies to your character stats, some have actual abilities. Just read them and kind of think about how you want to play your character, and those abilities will apply depending on how you want to play. When selecting your class, the various classes will be on the right, the powers and description will be on the left. Each class has up to 3 specializations, either tanking, healing, or damage. You can find out which ones they can specialize in on the left side. I'm going to pick a barbarian because the person who asked me to do this video, I have a feeling they would choose barbarian. The last part of character creation that matters, in my opinion, is the ability scores. Each race will have a chance to choose a set of bonuses. At the bottom, there's Tiefling that I selected. There's +2 to Charisma and Con, or +2 to Charisma to Intelligence. I'm going to choose the Constitution, because as it reads at the top, Barbarians benefit from Strength and Constitution. The rest of character creation focuses on your appearance and backstory. I care about neither, so I'm just going to skip through. If you want to focus on that, go ahead. I skipped the opening sequence, and you can follow the on-screen prompts because it is a tutorial. Just follow the shimmering trail to the quest giver. You'll learn how to talk to the quest giver, get your quest, and where to go to next. So here we are in combat, so let's discuss the HUD a little bit. At the top left is your character statistics. Top right will show you your questing and some other stats later on. Bottom right is going to be your mini-map. Bottom center is going to be your list of action items, combat skills, etc. The left cluster of the action bar consists of the left bumper, left trigger, left stick click, and the D-pad buttons. The cluster on the right side mirrors the left cluster, except it's the buttons on the right side of the controller instead of the left. Right now I only have one combat skill, which is to hold in the right trigger, so I'm going to skip through combat until I earn a new skill. I'm actually playing on a PS4, so this says to push the square button, but it's the same button layout on the Xbox. It's just to push the X button instead of the square button on Xbox. This is where we get our first glimpse of how combat runs. Some skills have timers on them, some skills do not. So the only ones that really do not are your at-will skills. Those are going to be your left trigger and right trigger buttons. All other skills you'll see in this combat will have a timer that you can only cast them every so often. Did a little fast forwarding there to get to the next combat to show damage zones. Whenever you see red on the ground, obviously you don't want to stand there. Something bad's going to happen. After a little more fast forwarding, we're at our first mini boss. Watch what happens when I stupidly stand in the red zone like I just previously told you not to. Oh, you saw me get knocked down by that horse because I didn't move like an idiot, so now let's fast forward to the final boss. Now you see that the jewel looking icon between your action clusters is now full. This means you can use your daily combat skill, which is like your big power skill. To use your daily combat skill, you're going to hold in the left bumper to switch to your second action bar, and then you're going to push the X button while holding down the left bumper. And that's it. That's the basics of Neverwinter and combat. You can see we got some loot here we can now equip and be stronger and ready for our next battle.